What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lotus Asakor, the one who never knows best, and in today's video, bringing you guys some more Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls content, taking a look at some more character guides. Now, before we get into the 4 guides that I want to take a look at today, which is I think I'm going to continue to cover this is by splitting them up into like groups of 4, maybe 5, depends. We'll see how it goes. But in my first video, I covered the first 4 that dropped. As you guys know, I'm a little bit late to the party, but we took a look at, what was it, Captain America, Miss Marvel, Iron Man, and Doctor Doom. Those are the first 4 that they dropped, and it was in kind of a random order. And I talked about like the pacing, the release order, and everything like that, and how they might not get all of the trailers out before the game actually releases. And the beta is now live as of recording this video, and I just spent a few hours playing it. I ain't gonna lie, it felt good in the hands. Your boy was having a lot of fun, but I decided to take it a break because one of the characters I've been the most interested in and that I want to play is Wolverine. And I heard that the Wolverine character guide has some useful information in it. I wanted to watch it, but I wanted to do it on video. So I think what we're gonna do, not only for that reason, but also for other reasons I'm about to explain in a second. So I wanted to look at all the character guides, but I think just for the sake of like interest, viewership, as it pertains to me, timing, everything like that, we might skip over the Storm, even though I do like Storm and I do have her on my team. We might skip over Storm, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, and Ghost Rider, and then just jump ahead to some of the newer, fresher ones, which are Peni Parker, Magik, Magneto, and Wolverine. Those are the 4 that we're going to take a look at today. Blade, Black Panther, and Danger have already released, and then there'll probably be 2 more that drop tomorrow because they've been dropping 2 a day at this point, probably to get them all out before the full release of the game, and maybe even before the full release, but before the end of the beta, right? So I think we'll do those 4 today. Then the next one we'll do Blade, Black Panther, Danger, and then we'll do maybe 1 more or 2 more out of the ones that drop tomorrow, I guess, depending on timing and everything like that. You guys let me know if that sounds good to you. If you do really care that much and still want me to go back and watch Storm, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, and Ghost Rider, feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I still will. But I just feel like, you know, they're older, they're characters that have been playable since the first beta. It might not, well, except for Spider-Man. Spider-Man wasn't playable until the second beta, but regardless, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like the interest is higher in these other ones. And like I said, part of it is for that reason, and then part of it is because I want to see the Wolverine one myself right now. So that's the plan for today. So starting things off, we're going to take a look at Peni Parker. So let's jump over to the monitor and see what's up with it. So Peni Parker, the Kawaii Kiddo. Also, is this 1080p? I feel like the resolution actually is 1440. It feels a little soft. Doesn't matter. A genius schoolgirl who pilots the combat robot SPDR as the spider hero of her universe. She stumbled into this universe through an interdimensional tear and is now searching for a way to return home. Hey. We got some alternate colors. Peni Parker, obviously not a character that you're gonna see me playing very much, but the colors are cool, I guess. The yellow is kind of dope. Green, not feeling too much, but whatever. This is the move list. We can skip on ahead. We already know what normal attacks are, so let's get straight to the unique stuff. So first things first, she's got her gadget launcher. Shoots out a drone at random from a selection of 8 types. There's a cooldown before it can be used again, indicated by the gadget launcher icon. Also, when it comes to these videos, you guys let me know. Do you care to see me look at like the unique stuff and everything like this, from the uniques and the special moves and everything? Or is the appeal of these videos and the part you guys really want to see is just me seeing the combos like at the end of these videos? Because we could just skip ahead and like watch the combos as well if you guys want me to do it that way moving forward with these videos. Today, I'm still going to watch most of them, like from not start to finish, but you know, after we skip over the basic stuff and then to the end. But y'all let me know. So she is straight up an item throw character, which, you know, I'm never a big fan of, but shout out Hook and God, I already know you got her on your team, so you always play the weirdo characters. He always plays item throw characters. Explosion can hit either the player or the opponent depending on who hit the drone last. Oh, so she can inflict damage to herself with it as well. So I wouldn't say she's like a joke character, but it's kind of funny that she can blow herself up. She's also got a wall cling. Okay, I didn't know she had a wall cling. Pressing you in the direction of the corner allows you to stick to the wall. While stuck to the wall, it is possible to move with up or down or use gadget launcher. Wall stick cannot be used again until after landing. Forward or down forward away from the corner instantly deactivates the wall stick. Huh, didn't realize she had this ability. Then we've got the skill Cyber Web. Fires electric web projectiles forward. The M and H versions pull the opponent in on hit, allowing for follow-up attacks. Full screen hit confirms, okay. And it's Air OK as well. And she's got her Pendulum Web. Then it was kind of silly. Sends an electric web upwards, using it to swing forward while gyrating SP's arms to attack, and putting upward down during the action will halt the attack. Oh brother, I already know her combo is about to have 4 of these in a combo and look super goofy. It's definitely about to be people out there seeing how many of these they can do in one combo. And she's got Spider Spin. Multi-hitting lunging attack triggers the break effect when near the corner. It can be followed up by wall stick. Maybe that'd be useful on Oki, like if you use that as like a... I don't know, because it looks like... Like maybe on whiff? I don't know, like what would be, what's the utility of being able to do that? It's like if it hits or gets blocked... I don't know, I don't imagine it's plus on block. I don't know. Break version of this attack can also be activated by inputting yeah. Keep step before performing a descending attack. The trajectory changes if the attack is blocked. Back and forward inputs can change the descent positioning of the H version. But can it... Oh, she can also cancel into wall stick. Wait, can she, I was gonna say, so she can cross up with it as well. But it's kind of reminds me a little bit of like Honda, like Butt Slam or whatever. Then we've got her assists. She's got the webs. I assume the flailing arms, yeah. And then the spin? No, the item throw. That makes sense, actually. Assemble assist aerial, assemble assist rush. Follows up with the lunge attack. Then we've got her supers. First one being Mecha Blender. Spiral Arrow! This is not really Spiral Arrow, but that's just the first thing I thought of.
I'm ready. Let the meltdown. Let's go, Parker. Executing command. Our bond can't be broken. Spider,
Not my favorite super, but it's okay, I guess. Yeah, and then these are just the auto combos, right? And you can use EX skills and whatnot. Now we got some actual combos. See, like, I'm all for variety and versatility and allowing for a variety of different play styles and archetypes and everything like that. But this just don't even, like, obviously she's doing fighting game stuff, but it's just like when you see these combos, it's like these not even fighting game combos for real, bro. Like, what about looking at it? This looks out of place and goofy to me. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna catch me play this character, bro. Hold on, it's still going. Yeah, I wonder if you can get more of those arm flail moves. I already forget the name of it, but in the combo. But I figured you'd see that multiple times in the combo. And we have her Tokon assemble. It's a cool shot. Not my favorite Tokon symbol, that's for sure. She is adorable. She is super cute and all, but yeah, no.
you picked the wrong battle. Spider and I are a super fighting team.
And that's Peni Parker. And next we move on to Magik. So Magik is a pretty cool character. I think her design is super dope. She's obviously a sword wielder, although the sword that she wields is more like a, you want to call this a great sword, a broadsword, a claymore, you know what I'm saying? Is a claymore even a type of sword? I think I in my head I sometimes call a sword like that a claymore because of the manga Claymore, which I think the main character is named Claire. I think claymores are the sword. Claymore is like a type of, is it a race? Is it a, I don't know. Beside the point, Magik does interest me a little bit just because I do think she has a cute design and I do like the sword, but like She's probably not gonna be. She's not at the top of my list of characters I'm interested in. I might try her out. I said that I did already hit some buttons with her in training mode. As of recording this video, I haven't like really played matches with her or anything like that. But she's not immediately like marked off the list. But I've definitely messed around some characters I'm feeling a little bit more off first impressions. That being said, Queen of Limbo, Magik. Kidnapped by demons and whisked to the Hellish dimension of Limbo, Magik's soul was corrupted. However, she fought to return to Earth and to humanity to join the X-Men.
I used to think I'd hate fighting you, but right now, I'm embarrassed for you.
Alternate colors are so. I would like this more if like there wasn't this green and if it was just like the white and chrome and silver or whatever. I like the blue. Gold is cool. But you know, not really feeling that one too tough. It's kind of giving me Iron Man vibes. And like I said before, that color scheme only works for Iron Man. Anyway, we skip ahead to the Dark Portal. So it sets up a dark portal. The position of the portal varies depending on the directional input. Up to 2 total dark portals can be placed at a time. Magik can use teleport when near a dark portal, and they interact with Demon Fire, Demon Flame, and Soul Sword Sacrifice. So I did mention in my character wishlist video that I would like to have a teleport character, namely Nightcrawler. So I mean, she does offer some of the things that I do like in my characters, right? I think there are just some other characters whose just buttons just felt better to me, just in terms of my own enjoyment when I was messing around in training mode. And if you're curious about which characters I did, and again, when I say like went in training mode, hit some buttons, I literally mean went in training mode, moved around, hit all their buttons, see what all their special moves did. That's it. I ain't played no matches yet, so we did like literally the most basic of first impressions. But I messed around with Storm, Wolverine, Magik, Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, Black Panther, Blade, Magneto, and that might be everybody that I've touched so far. Magik herself, if I didn't say it already, but you knew that based on what I already said. Anyway, pressing unique near Dark Portal warps you near the opponent. You can appear in different locations depending on the directional input when entering the Dark Portal. Forward appears behind the opponent, up appears above, and down always appears on the ground. Performing this move is known as a teleport. I didn't mess around with it too much, but it looks like she has like a little bit of slight recovery post teleport, so it doesn't look like you can act immediately out of it. It's like if you do the grounded one, you know, I don't know if you're getting like real mix from this. I don't know. Maybe you are. We'll see. I haven't really seen much gameplay of her or like matches being played with her or anything like that, so we'll see. I don't know if you can like do a normal like falling out of like the aerial teleport to get like an overhead or something or what, compared to like doing grounded teleport and going low. Like I don't know if it's fast enough to allow for like real mix up that way, but we'll see. Pressing unique during teleport performs an attack while warping. The attack varies depending on if you are appearing on the ground or midair. This action is the teleport slash, which just looks like a mid. That one might be an overhead. And she's got Demon Fire. Sends out a fireball as a projectile. If the projectile comes into contact with Dark Portal, it reappears near the opponent to attack again. This, yeah, the light fireball has like a ton of startup, or not a ton of startup, but like it's really slow. It's slow traveling, right? The medium one has more startup, but it's stupid fast with how fast it travels across the screen. And then the EX one is like, it feels damn near instant. But I didn't mess around and see like how they interact with the portals and stuff. But I see how it does it now. Also, shout out my dog back there. Shout out my. I need them. I need them both. Hey, and we got Cyclops and we got 1 of 10. So you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, throw 2 more on that list for me. Go ahead, throw 2 more on that list for me, Arxis. Hey, really, just the one. You just give me the one. I am the one. Don't wait. My fault. Anyway, next skill, Rising Soul. Performs an attack while leaping up. Rising Soul gains invincibility to aerial attacks from partway through the action, making it a great option against opponents in the air. The aerial version cannot be used again until after landing, either before or after the attack hits, and can be followed up by teleport. You can follow up with a teleport. So you can cancel. That's kind of sick. And then I would imagine that, yeah, so you get a ground bounce here as well, so you can continue the combo. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know if it's required to have an assist or if she can do it solo, but getting combo from DP is always something. I tell you what. Also, you guys let me know. I haven't tried out every single character, but it seems like basically every character has like a DP or like, you know, a move that is invincible to aerial attacks partway through the action. Every character I've tried out so far had, actually that's not true because I don't think Storm did. Most characters seem to have them though. Can't remember for sure. Soul Sword Slice slashes the opponent repeatedly with Soul Sword Slice. Either before or after the attack hits, it can be cancelled into teleport. I see. Then you know, we know all about that. This has got Demon Flame, which generates a pillar of flame from the ground using Demon Flame. If the projectile comes into contact with Dark Portal, it reappears at the opponent's feet to attack again. And the H version generates 2 pillars. Then we've got her assists. Fireball, of course, naturally. And she's got like her upward sword slash DP kind of move. And then the flame pillars, which... that seems like it's going to be a pretty damn good assist. All the space on the screen is now mine as soon as I call that back magic assist. Okay. I've seen a couple of pretty powerful back assists, or at least assists that look like they're going to be pretty powerful. Blade's back assist seems really good. That one seems really good. I liked Storm's as well. I haven't checked out like every character's assist. Wolverine seems okay. You know, it seems like it's going to have decent block stun, hit stun, just because like a multi-hitting like slash attack or whatever. Not particularly great in neutral, but maybe good for block strings and stuff, but and combo extensions maybe. You got her super skill, Full Sword Sacrifice, which is pretty cool. Teleporting with the sword slashes. Notice you've got the ultimate skill Dark Child, which is her install. After transforming into Dark Child, follows up with Queen of Limbo. The Dark Child state lasts a duration of time based on the amount of skill gauge spent. So does it take up all your skill gauge all at once, and it just depends on how much you have in order to determine how long you get to stay in it? So that took 100. Okay, yeah, looks like it just takes all of it. Yeah, and the more that you spend, the longer you'll last. Okay, that makes sense. The different button inputs result in no change during Dark Child state. While in Dark Child state, the attack is more powerful than the H version and costs no skill gauge. If the attack whiffs when nearby a dark portal, it will still be possible to teleport. Whiff cancels, huh? Okay. While in Dark Child state, Soul Sword Sacrifice costs 0 skill gauge and performs a different follow-up attack. After using this move, Dark Child state ends. Dark Child gauge is not displayed when magic is in reserve, but it continues to decrease, and her Dark Child form will end once the gauge reaches 0. Oh, so she loses Dark Child even if you swap out. At least that's what that means to me. If there's still gauge remaining while magic is in reserve, magic will re-enter the match in her Dark Child form during an assist and or tag and remain in her Dark Child form until the gauge depletes. Let me just reread that again. Dark Child gauge is not displayed when magic is in reserve, but it continues to decrease. Yeah, so even when she's tagged out, I mean, I guess for how powerful it seems like it may be, that kind of makes sense. Because I know in like Dragon Ball FighterZ, and again, you're always going to hear me reference that game, especially when we're talking about this game, because I mean, they're so similar in so many ways, right? You know, Golden Frieza has his own. Well, Frieza has his own install with Golden Frieza, but when he's tagged out, that timer that he's on, first of all, we don't have like a visual gauge to indicate how long it lasts, but when he's tagged out, it doesn't deplete, but with magic, it does. I mean, that's whatever. Then you have the Queen of Limbo ultimate skill. Only available during Dark Child state. After slashing in front of her, performs a follow-up attack. Dark Child state ends after using Queen of Limbo. When performed through Link Attack Ultimate, it automatically follows up with Queen of Limbo and consumes only 100 skill gauge. And now we get to see some bombos. Show me the sauce. That's pretty cool. That was alright, you know. I wasn't too impressed by that. I would say I want to see more stuff with like the portals and teleporting like mid combo. I feel like that's where the sauce is. Dark Child mid combo. That's kind of cool, I guess. I see the portal up there. We're gonna teleport up and then come back down with it. Oh no, I guess not. Wait, what was the point of leaving the portal up there then? Was was it just a timing thing? Okay. And then we've got her Tokon assembled. Music crazy, man. This is way cooler than Penny's, I ain't gonna lie. It was way cooler than Penny's.
If you want to take me down, you'll have to do better than that.
I think the voice actress is doing a phenomenal job. Jessie Valinsky, yeah. I'm not familiar with her or her work, but I think she's knocking it out of the park as Magik. And just generally speaking, like I said, I've been learning Wolverine. That's who I spent most of my time playing so far today in the beta. And I mean, it's Steve Bloom. I mean, come on, man. It was never even in question. There was never any doubt. But like he kills it, man. But this game is hitting like every note from him. But that was Magik's character guide. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And now we move on to Magneto, or Magnegro if you pick the black costume. Anyway, master of magnetism, a powerful and dangerous mutant, Magneto possesses the power to warp the Earth's magnetic fields. Having witnessed his family's massacre and brutalization of mutant kind, he lost faith in the possibility of peaceful coexistence between mutants. So yeah, Magneto seems to be one of the more popular characters in the game. I feel like as I've been looking around on Twitter and on Twitch at other people playing the game, Magneto and Blade seem to be the two characters I'm seeing the most. Primary color, or like his original color, fire. I love the purple and the red. The black color is cold. These kind of suck. I mean, I get this is Wolverine or Cyclops, whatever. Probably more so Cyclops. I don't know. I'm telling you, man, that Iron Man shit only works for Iron Man, bro. Get these colors up off of everybody. Also, I wonder if the game is only going to give us 4 base colors for every character in the full release, or if there will be more, if there'll be unlockable ones. I imagine that more will get added over time, whether through special events, DLC, free updates, whatever the case may be. But I wonder if there's only going to be 4. I say only. Well, yeah, because even like DBFZ, you got like 12 per character. Guilty Gear gives you more than 4. So I'd be shocked if there's only 4 per character. But even if there are, I know more will be on the way. I'm surprised he ain't got like an all-white fit. I just feel like that's, you know what I'm saying? You don't care about none of that. So he's got the multi-dash, rapid movement in the chosen direction while mid-air. Pretty nice, pretty nice. He's also got free flight where you hold up, and he has unrestricted movement while mid-air for a limited time. The duration on which he can like last is a lot shorter than I kind of expected, but it's fine, I guess. Metallic Meteor manipulates and throws an object in the field with magnetism, generates 1 cloud of debris on the field after the attack. Up to 3 clouds of debris can exist at a time. Inflicts magnetize on the opponent after the attack on hit. A couple of my homies I were hanging out with were both playing Magneto, and they seem to really like the character. Well, actually, it was 3 of them. Performs an attack enshrouded in magnetic energy. When held to maximum charge, inflicts magnetize on the opponent. When magnetize is active, certain skills have behaved differently, altering aspects such as trajectories. It places a cloud of debris on the field after the attack. So this is his 6H. He's also got Magnetic Blast. This version of Magneto, unlike the Marvel 3 version of Magneto, actually uses his magnetism and controlling metal like a lot compared to just throwing hands as much as he does. Holding input draws in more debris. The more debris present on stage, the faster it charges when holding the input. So I would imagine that it, does more damage, right? But does it also like make it like, more plus on block by chance? I feel like for how much longer he charged that, it didn't really deal a significant difference in damage. Like I guess this did a little bit more, because if you look right about here, and it's kind of hard to see, but the health bar goes about to where the D is. Giggity. And then this goes, slightly further? I don't know. It wasn't like a significant increase. While clouds of debris are present, Magneto will not be knocked back by projectile or assist attacks during the default state. While Magnetize is active, each cloud of floating debris deals an additional follow-up attack. So just from the fact that he kind of has to micromanage a little bit more, I can see why he is one of the more technical characters. At the start of this guide, they did show that he was a 3-star use compared to a lot of these characters being 5 stars. So I can see why keeping track of all of that makes him a little bit more difficult to play than just picking up and playing like Captain America or something, right? He's got Gravity Bind, a grab restraining the opponent with magnetism before attacking. The L and H versions can restrain grounded opponents, while the M version can restrain aerial ones. This move deals heavier damage the more debris are present, creates 3 clouds of debris after the attack. And the light one is pretty slow. I want to say it was like 28 frames. The medium and heavy versions, the medium one is 8 frames and the heavy version is 9 frames. Like instant command grabs. Storm as well. Storm is the same way. Storm also has a command grab and her light one is like 28 frames, but then like the medium and heavy are both 9 frames. So you're not reacting to those. Single digits is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Single digits is nuts. Hell, a lot of people probably not even gonna react to the 28 framer. A magnetize is active. It pulls the opponent in before he grabs him. You've got polarity shift. After launching the opponent, attack them with debris. This move works well as an anti-air as it gains invincibility to aerial attacks midway through the action. So he gets a move that has aerial invincibility that's it's a quarter circle back, and it's not even like quarter circle forward where he has to like, you know, hold forward and not be blocking. Like he can, interesting. I feel like typically you try to avoid that type of thing, but whatever. Follow-up attack differs between the grounded and aerial versions, and the grounded version triggers the break effect except when magnetize is active. His animations are really dope. Everyone in this game so far that I've messed around with seems pretty cool. And, you know, I'm sure I'll have videos on the channel of me obviously playing the game and giving like a bunch of thoughts and opinions. If you have any questions about my thoughts and opinions, not only just like this character guide stuff, but also, you know, the game itself with the little bit I've messed around in training mode so far, feel free to throw them at me and I'll answer anything I can. But the game feels really good. We also got Shrapnel Spike. Gather debris in a set position before attacking. The H version aims for the opponent's position. I haven't played the game since the original beta, but from what I remember in that beta and comparing it to now, the game feels much better, smoother, faster, snappier, more fluid. It's just, it feels good, man. It feels really, really good. We've got assist types. The shooter assist is just the magnetism projectile. Down assist is the, I mean, similar thing, but like as an anti-air basically. Then back assist draws you in. While clouds of debris are present, you will not be knocked back on. Will not be knocked back projectile or assist attacks. Huh. So wait, does it just, so this assist just tracks? It's like if they're in the air, does it also just track them while they're in the air as well? I actually don't know, and I would like to know. Assemble rush, a lunging attack follow-up. Yeah. Super skill, magnetic maelstrom. Pretty dope. When Magneto calls, the heavens answer. I like that line. It's funny. See my dog Gambit back there. Put him in the game. Put him in the game. You've got magnetic retribution. This is dope. After attacking to the front, falls with a massive amount of debris, generates 3 clouds of debris, and inflicts magnetize on the opponent after the attack on hit. Costs 100. Costs 100 skill gauge. Notice. Then we got some bombos. Alright, show me the sauce. Yeah. Man, Carnage is so sick. Just like the way he's animated is so dope. That combo wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be based off how it started, but you know. Then we get his Tokon Assemble. Assemble. The whole magnetism, I don't want to call it gimmick, but for lack of a better word, gimmick is pretty cool though. mean, it's a well done Tokon assemble, but I don't love it. They should make it so that they have an alternate costume. Like, you should be able to either like toggle the helmet on and off or make an alternate costume for it. Anyway, James Arnold Taylor does a great job voicing the character as well. And another thing I learned, by the way, with my time with the training mode is that you can individually pick which language you want characters in. So if you want Captain America in English and then Peni Parker in Japanese, and then, you know, again, like for whatever reason, I just applied the languages to their native language, I guess, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. But like, if you just want like certain characters in Japanese or certain characters in English just because you prefer that VA or dislike a certain VA for one reason or another or whatever, you can do that, which is always a pretty welcome option. There's not a ton of games I know of that do that, but I think BB Tag does that. I think there are more games that do it. I can't think of any other ones off the top of my head, but it's not like super common, but it's always cool when they do it. So that's pretty dope. But anyway, last but not least, we have the one that I really wanted to see the most. We have Wolverine. So he is the character I've been spending the majority of my time in training mode with. So I don't know if I really even need to like look at everything that we're about to look at, but I'm gonna go through it the same way I did with all the others. I guess I'm really here for the combos more than anything else, because like I ain't really been seeing no tech posted for Wolverine. I feel like nobody's playing him. I feel like I'm the only person on Twitch that's been like trying to figure out something with Wolverine at all. Granted, that might have something to do with the fact that the beta started at 3 in the morning Eastern time, and it's currently 7:34 a.m. as I'm recording this, but you know, either way, Weapon X Wolverine, a man with both beastly ferocity and an unyielding desire to protect the innocent. Logan was a test subject for the secretive Weapon X program. The indestructible metal adamantium was grafted onto his skeleton, rendering him nearly immortal. His razor-sharp claws can slice through anything.
Is there a limb you really need to keep?
Yeah, the reference color is dope. The black and blue is okay. The white and black I also really like, but I probably just gonna rock with the standard, to be honest. And we have his move list. Normal attacks, link attacks. It gets unique Berserker Claw. So strikes with his claws while moving. They can be followed up by Berserker Finish or other unique moves on contact. So this is his Rekka that has a bunch of different follow-ups. You have like a mid, it has a low, it has an overhead. The low is relatively quick. The overhead, I want to say, was at 26 frames, so it is going to be reactable. You probably even fuzzy it as well, but it also activates his Berserker Rage, which powers up his follow-ups from this Berserker strike in the first place, right? Where you get like a bounce that allows you to combo from these moves.
No walking away.
He's got Berserker Dive, where you lunge from mid-air towards the ground. Slams the opponent down, activating Berserker Rage on hit. If performed while in Berserker Rage, the attack deals additional hits and ends Berserker Rage. And so far from my experience, I think once you activate Berserker Rage from a move, like it's pretty much permanent until you've used it, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't like wear off if you don't use it in time or anything like that. Slashes his claws down with an overhead attack, activating Berserker Rage on hit. Can be used as a follow-up after Berserker Claw or Berserker Dive. Yes, as you can see, it's not the fastest overhead in the world. I'm sure it's still going to catch a lot of people off guard, but it's even slower than like a 6M in DBFZ, for example, which 6M was 24 frames, so it's 2 frames faster, but I mean, that worked, especially online, all day long on people. Well, you know what? I say online. I played back in the days before rollback. Maybe with rollback, that shit's even easier to react to and deal with. So, you know, when we have good netcode, it's probably a lot easier to deal with, but we'll see. We'll see. Week 1, I'm probably going to be, you know, cracking people's dome piece with that move, so. Then you've got Berserker Maul, where he slashes with his claws down with an overhead attack, activating Berserker Rage on hit. Oh wait, that's the same thing. I thought that it moved on to the next move. If performed while in Berserker Rage, the attack deals additional hits and ends Berserker's Rage. Then you have the sweep, which is the low. So again, all these moves, you can do them independently, but you can also follow them up from, you know, the regular Berserker Claw. Performs a close range attack, activating Berserker Rage on hit. Can be used as a follow-up after Berserker Claw or Berserker Dive. It can endure any attacks that can be blocked from partway through the action. So anything that's not a grab, basically. That move also, as you can see, gives you like this big like crumple and allows you to combo from it. It does scale very heavily, and like the combo duration is like the hit stun wears off very quickly. You get very short combos. So at first I was like, oh, this is kind of going to be like, you know, Bardock 236S, right? The uncharged version is, I want to say it's 25 frames and it's -6. And it seems like you can partially charge it anywhere from 25 to 29 frames. But once you get past that 29 frame point, it immediately goes up to 50. And when you do the 50 frame version, which is, I guess, essentially fully charged, it is +6 on block. and if they do get hit, you do get full combo from it. But like I said, it scales really hard, and the combo that you get is pretty short. So it's not the craziest move in the world. I can see it obviously being useful, especially since, you know, it's armored and everything. But you know, I haven't messed around with it too much. So I'm, you know, still very much learning myself. But slashes to the front, unleashing projectile. The light one has pretty short range. The medium and heavy ones obviously go a lot further. You can also do it in the air. Initial slash hit can negate projectiles as well. So like the startup of it also beats projectiles. And he's also got his own DP, which is Feral Shred. Leaps up while attacking. It can endure aerial attacks from partway through the action, making it a great option against opponents in the air. You've got Eviscerate, which is another, like, I guess, kind of record where he obviously does this big spinning move, and then it has follow-ups. So you have, you know, light, medium, and heavy follow-ups that you can do. So lunges forward while spinning. The grounded M version enters an armor state from partway through the action. A follow-up attack can be performed with an additional input, and the H version obviously costs 25 skill gauge. I can see this move being pretty ignorant with the medium version because it's got the armor, and also can be used in the air. The L and QS versions send the opponent flying horizontally. The M and H versions slam the opponent to the ground. And you can, you know, combo with assist from those follow-ups and continue to extend the combo. You got Weapon X, which is his down or his 2-2 input. Left and right can change position to descent. I didn't actually know that. Maybe I missed that, or maybe it wasn't listed in the move list, but I didn't know you could do the left-right thing where you can kind of change it. Then for his assists, you have the you know, the slash. You've got his DP, and his back assist is a slash that, you know, does the multiple slashes. But if that whiffs, the full animation doesn't come out. So like if that first strike does not connect, you don't get the multiple slashes. So it's not going to be the best assist in neutral. It's probably going to be best for extending combos or, you know, block strings. But it doesn't seem terrible. Just not a great neutral assist is all. Then you have his assist aerials. Assemble assist aerial. They worded it weirdly and threw me off as I tried to read it. Then assemble rush. Then you got his supers. You've got Adamantium Rave, which is pretty cool. And you've also got Savage Instinct. Leaks to the opponent before performing a series of attacks. This move activates the Berserker Rage state on hit and makes it possible to use one powered up move without ending Berserker Rage. I didn't actually know this. So you basically get 2 Berserker Rage stocks, if you want to call it that, to use after using that super. And now we got the combos. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, damn, he gets a lot. Okay, hold up. Okay, so his EXDP has a lot of hit stun. It seems like you will be using that in his combos. Yo, okay, I see why people said that I might want to check this out. Hold up. Okay, so this is similar to like one of the routes that I'd already been learning, where since I was doing like the wreck into the sweep, and then I accepted the assist from there. So I was using like Black Panther like spear assist. And I was just doing like run up H, but he's continuing with the Rekka. Hold up. Wait, how did he? Oh, so that was the overhead. And then just did the mid version. Okay. To the DP. Yeah, his DP has a lot of hits on. I didn't realize you could use it in combos like that. And then knock down into the Storm Assist. But how did they pop up that much? What Storm Assist was doing that? Was that, maybe it was Storm Down Assist? Okay, this gave me some ideas and stuff to work with. I see. Okay. Okay, Wolvie. Wolvie's got the sauce. I just love his animations. He's certainly not the most technical character, but he looks really cool and he's fun to play so far. Yeah, and this is just animated beautifully. Oh, that's sick. That's the money shot right there. That's fire. That's that fire. Shout out Wolvie. Yeah, and Steve Bloom, like I said, just does an incredible job. One of my favorite voice actors of all time. Like I said, one of the voices of my childhood. And that is Wolverine, man. Yeah, I mean, that was probably my favorite one so far. Who's surprised? Not me. But yeah, and I think that's where we're gonna wrap things up. So I've got a little bit of homework that I can do based off the stuff that they showed with his combos in that video. Like I said, I didn't realize you could utilize the DP in the way that you can. So they gave me some ideas to work with, and I might just try to copy some of those combo routes with like 1-to-1 just to kind of familiarize myself with like the combo theory, and then see what I can work with. But it's also like, I was gonna say super late, but it's really early. It's 7:45 a.m. as I'm recording this video. I want to get this edited and uploaded for you guys today. You're probably getting 2 uploads from me today. One of which being me reacting to the new Sparking Zero trailer, because I'm kind of interested in that. And then you're also going to get this. And then I'll try to maybe get some matches up tomorrow, I think will be the play. Because when I go to sleep and wake back up, I'll probably actually play some online games. So yeah, a lot going on right now. And there's also Avatar, which I didn't even get a chance to play today because of the way my schedule is. Look, man, I'm doing my best. I'm just one guy, you know what I'm saying? I can only play one game at a time. I can only upload so many videos, and again, one-man band too. So unlike a lot of these other, no shade, by the way, I wish I was in a position, but unlike a lot of other creators as well, I don't have no editor, no thumbnail artist, so I'm doing everything myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't record a bunch of shit on stream, send it off to somebody else, and then keep playing the game while somebody else like edits and uploads for me. You know, I got to do it, you know what I'm saying, on my dolly. So it is what it is. Anyway, with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already so you can stay tuned for all those content I'm bringing you. With all that being said, that's pretty much all for today. Remember, the capital is from the bat. Later.